It was meant to be a fun night, a night to remember, a celebration of spring, of early September. But my night was ruined by being made better, 'cause I spoke to you when I was still sober. But you weren't drunk yet, just a little bit tipsy. You spoke to me, you said I looked pretty. You said that we matched, that you had dressed fancy. And when I asked why, you said, 'cause you asked me. And we drank, but you drank more. Like a fish on a hook, and you with the reel that peers through the heart, that describes how I feel. It was me that made the fatal mistake of asking you if you wanted to take a walk. And so we left to go to the cold where you would find me and hold on. We searched for a playground, a place we never found, 'cause we were too busy breaking my heart. The air was freezing, I was shivering in my dress, and instead of leaving, freeing us both from the mess, you shed your jacket. We were drunk and cold on the side of the road, your arms around me in a tight hold. Yet how could I think that you would like me? You were too drunk to process the position. I was too drunk to make the right decision and move away. And we sat there for hours until 4 in the morning. Time was a topic that you kept ignoring. You insisted that you wanted to stay. Told me you didn't want to go away. That you were happy there with me. At 3 in the morning, I was in your jacket. You were shivering, lips turning the color of my dress. But you refused me to give it to you, saying with lips turning blue that your only regret would be me going cold. I tried to do what you did hours ago. I wrapped my jacket arms around you and you didn't let go. You held on to me for warmth in the night. You held on to me like I was made of sunlight. And there on the side of the road, my heart broke when you cuddled into my neck and drunkenly spoke. You told me you were happy and didn't want to leave, that you'd rather use me than your jacket sleeve for warmth. It was then in that moment, with our arms wrapped, that something inside me finally snapped. I sobered up when you fell down, laid on the ground in the middle of town. You asked me to join you and I argued back. Hold you, the ground was too cold and you patted your chest. Told me I could rest on you. You tried to drag me down and pulled on my arm. I was flustered yet you were so calm, because I was sobering up and realized the situation, and you were too drunk and full intoxication. Words that you drunkenly said, words I had thought I'd only dream of hearing, yet here I was awake instead, hearing your voice and words slurring. Around this time I started to get worried about what you might regret. You said in the moment that you'd regret nothing, then doubled down later, said maybe one thing. You said to me with dilated eyes, the only regret you'd have at sunrise was for me to go cold. That's the lie you told with shivering lips. You had to be up in just a few hours. I told you to leave. You said this time was ours, but you wanted to stay until early the next day. You slurred those words in the side of my neck, mumbling nonsense like an alcoholic. Your hands went up and down my dress, filling me right into soberness, leaving me sober enough to think about how much that you had to drink, about how much that you would regret this, about how much of tonight I'll miss. 'Cause what you said to me that night, that you won't regret, I think you might. There was a moment that the world stood still. You wouldn't remember, but I know I will. When you looked at me when you're drunk in haze, and I looked at you with my my sobering gaze. We sat there together as I thought of ways this night could end. I should have stood up, told you let's go, but I wasn't sober enough to know